to be you. That's gotta be one of my favorite fights in the game, though. Ends a little bit abruptly, but that's alright. No idea what Shelby's up to this time. Oh, yeah, I think I know. This scene isn't quite so epic, but we just had like 3 in a row. Stole your coat again.
So, you think the origami killer killed Manfred?
That makes sense. Didn't want him spilling his guts to us.
And you suspect Gordy Kramer, right?
Oh, him or one of his men. Gordy has the time and the means, not to mention the fucked up attitude to go along with it. He's only a suspect, but he's a pretty guilty looking one.
Are these your files on the case?
Yeah, I've been working on him for a couple of years. I built up a mountain of paperwork.
Magazines about origami? You think the killer could have subscribed to one of those?
If he was even remotely interested in origami in the last 30 years, his name may be in there somewhere. Trouble is, there's over 500 names. That gets us squat.
I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat?
Well, I'm no chef, but I should be able to make some scrambled eggs if you like.
Great. I'm soaking wet. I need to warm up a little. Is it okay if I take a shower?
Be my guest. Go in my bedroom. It's the next door. Oh, I'll cook up the eggs while you're under the shower.
Before anyone asks, you can't go in there with her. At least that's what somebody told me. It's not like I tried to or anything. Anyway, let's make these eggs. Remember, people pointed out that his fridge says fridge on it. That is awesome. So now we're cooking eggs. Just one more thing we can add to the list of things that Shelby can do. Those were some pretty transparent looking eggs though when it first started.
The old days. Looks like someone else's life to me now. It's strange seeing Carter after all these years. Hasn't changed a bit. Still a twisted fuck. Poor Manfred. We've just been toast in the old days. Didn't bring him much luck.
Usually I prefer my scrambled eggs in
Eggs
more
should be
than
ready
one
by now.
piece. But I guess to each his own. Wonder if you can drop them on the floor there. I'll have to try that sometime. Then afterwards, maybe Shelby just quickly picks it up, puts it back on the plate.
I took the liberty of borrowing your bathrobe.
Looks better on you.
Hey, that almost looks good enough to eat.
Almost, huh?
What's that?
The notebook I took from Manfred's place. According to this, about 30 clients bought spare parts for Royal machines in the last 10 years. The killer may be one of them.
Oh, you know, checking out the alibi of 30 clients one by one, that's a lot of legwork.
Except that if we cross-check them with the list. The list of subscribers to origami magazines. You still got that, right?
Yeah, of course. Lauren, wait.
If the killer really used a royal typewriter, and if he's subscribed to an origami magazine, his name should be on both lists.
Well, Lauren, I mean, that's just an assumption, but yeah, I suppose.
His name is here somewhere. Help me, we're gonna find him.
Come on, Shelby, you're the detective here. You can't be getting one-upped by Lauren. The crime-fighting whore. She didn't even eat the egg, so it doesn't even matter if dump them on the floor first.
The only guy whose name was on both lists died when he was 10. What are you going to do now? Dig up his coffin, make sure he's dead?
I know it doesn't make any sense. Unless the killer was only using his name.
But why use the name of a kid who died 30 years ago?
Well, that's what we came to find out. The name is John Shepard. It should be on a grave around here somewhere.
You never give up, do you? It's cold. It's raining. I'm standing outside getting soaked. Oh, how I love my job. Time to look for John Shepard's grave. I should be investigating Gordy Kramer right about now. And here I am, standing in a cemetery in pouring rain, looking for the grave of a kid who's been dead for 30 years. Excuse me, I'm looking for... Well, don't worry about it. I can manage alone.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the grave of a young boy who died about 30 years ago. His name was John Shepard. You wouldn't know where it is by any chance.
The children's graves are in the next plot.
Thanks.
I hate cemeteries. They depress the hell out of me. Gotta hand it to her. That girl is one really determined chick.
Maybe this guy will help.
Excuse me? I'm looking for the grave of a boy named John Shepard.
Straight ahead, a little further on.
Thanks.